Hello, good afternoon. This video is going to be about cigarettes and cigarette smoke and people that smoke cigarettes. Okay, this is the place where we talk about things that I don't like or things that get on my nerves or upset me. And this is one of those things um, that I just need to talk about. And this is the channel where I'm going to talk about all of the things um, that shouldn't be or maybe make you hate me. And that's what this is all about. So, I want to talk about cigarette smoke. Okay, in today's age, in today's society, the way things are today, people are learning that cigarette smoke is bad for you. It's bad for the person smoking, and it's bad for everyone around you. And people are wising up to this, and people are stopping the smoking habit. And that's really good, and that's more healthy for society, and that's what we should be doing. I myself have never smoked. I tried to tell my kids that smoking was a bad thing. Some of them, some things everybody has to find out for themselves, and I understand that. And to each their own, okay? Whatever makes you happy, do it to the best of your ability, because that's what we're here for. That's what this is all about. But if you're smoking, that's bad for the people around you. Now, I've always said this, and this might make you hate me. Yay! If you think you need to smoke around people, go somewhere with that. Go somewhere and harm yourself where you're not around other people. Go somewhere and do that somewhere else. If you want to harm yourself, go somewhere and do it. Point blank. Otherwise, we're back into this conversation. So, my problem, people are smoking and not paying attention to the road when they drive. It's not as bad as it used to be. Come on, believe me, it's not. But they've got their hand out the window with a cigarette in their hand. The sun just kind of did something weird there. In their hand, a cigarette in their mouth. How can you drive with one hand out the window with a cigarette in it, a match type thing in your hand, and you're trying to drive? You're trying to have your hand here and puffing, and how you do it, and you're trying to drive, and you're trying to puff, and you're trying to drive. How are you driving? How are you driving? Because I need both hands to drive. I don't know what you're doing, but I might be able to have just one hand on the wheel every once in a while, but for the most part, I need to keep both hands on the wheel. Does that mean I need more power steering fluid? Well, I don't know, but as it is, I need to keep both hands on the wheel. See, I'm in the car right now. So That's one problem I have with it. People that are smoking are having a harder time driving because you're paying attention to the smoke and the cigarette and all this when you should be paying attention to the road. You're holding on to something that you shouldn't be holding on to when you need to be holding on to the steering wheel so you can drive. Also, I see all these homeless people out here begging for money and they're smoking. They've got a cigarette in their hand, cigarette in their pocket, whatever the case might be. Okay? I understand that you might be a little bit older and it might be a little bit hard to give up smoking. I understand, but how? Okay, my first problem is I work, I hustle, I do what I gotta do to get the money, okay? And most people can't say that, but, well, a lot. I'm not gonna categorize anyone, but I do what has to be done to get the money, okay? And I don't wanna turn around and give my money to anyone because I earned it. So I'm really not thinking about the fact that I might give my money to someone else that didn't earn it. Does that make any sense? I realize homeless people are in a bad spot. I realize things may have happened that I understand. But in the same instance, at the same time, I've always done what it takes to get the money. If that makes any sense to you. What does it take? What does it take to get the money? I'll leave that be. Your imagination will just have to fill that in. But, okay. So, yeah, I feel sorry for people. You know, I've given homeless people money. You know, I understand. My point is, if someone is on the corner smoking, and asking for money, how does that work? How do you ask for money with a cigarette in your hand? How do you want someone to pay for your habits? I don't have any expensive habits like that. I can't afford any expensive habits like that. I like to eat. I like food. I like to not to be hungry. And I have a hard time satisfying that habit. That's the habit that I am trying to satisfy, the not starving to death habit. That's what I'm concerned with. And you're over here smoking a cigarette and you expect people to give you money. Not only do I do what it takes to bring in the money, I'm responsible with my money, and you want people like me to give you money just because you're irresponsible with the way that you spend money? So you want money from someone else so that you can be irresponsible with it. Okay, so now you really hate me. Now you really hate me, right? Okay. Well, that's what this is all about. That's what we're here for. So, yeah, leave all those comments down there and I'll be more than happy to read those. I'm so glad you understand where I'm coming from. Maybe someone else agrees with me or not. Doesn't matter, but this is my take on cigarette smoking. Now, if there's anything else you're smoking, I'm not talking about that right now. That's not the topic of this video. But please, I mean, if someone says, I'm homeless, I need money, I'm hungry, you give them something to eat and they just throw it down because what they really want is money so they can go buy cigarettes or beer or something like that. I know you're sad. I know it's depressing to be homeless, but that is not going to turn me to smoking. Smoking is a horrible, dirty, nasty habit. And if you do it, you really shouldn't. I know it's hard to stop, but the fact that you don't have money to buy cigarettes should motivate you. I don't know what to tell you. You'd rather have cigarettes than food. You'd rather have cigarettes. Maybe that's why you're homeless, because you'd rather have cigarettes than anything else. I don't know anything, but I know that smoking is horrible and you shouldn't do it. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video on that note. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and everything else that you want to do, and leave me some comments down below. I'm so happy that you hate everything that I've said, because that makes me so happy, and that's what this channel is about. So every time I say something that you hate or you don't like, comment down there and hit the like button or the dislike button or whatever button you want to hit. Just make sure you're subscribed. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.